Hey, it's BT, and with the BT Qatar GP review, let's get it on, man. What a race that was. Let's get right to it. Moto 3. I thought Moto 3 was a decent race. Definitely, Jorge Martin is definitely the class of the bell of the ball. And I don't think anybody really challenged him for the championship. Although I do think Aaron the Bulldog Canet, that guy's going to give him some troubles. Canet, they don't like each other, and that means a lot. And they don't like each other. There's a little rivalry going on, and so that's going to be good. I think Canet is gonna cause him problems, but I think Jorge Martin is gonna be like I said, the bell of the ball. He raced a great race. He tried to get away from the pack. It was hard to get away from the pack in Moto 3. It's like a pack of wild wolves, and he got away from. He's definitely the leader of the wolves in Moto 3. And the reason I don't make fun of riders is because of Naya Bastianini. And Naya Bastianini is trying to get it together. He's on a good team, and for whatever reason, he slid out low side, and just the look on his face, man, I felt for the kid. So. That's why I don't go too hard on these riders, man. Especially Moto 3, man. The kids are living the dream, so you can't knock a kid for living the dream, making a mistake. And props to Antonelli. Niccolo Antonelli, man, I feel for that kid. Last year he had the worst year ever. Got a podium. I'm happy for him. Good for that kid, man. He's really trying, and he had a pole, so good for him. Moto 3, definitely Jorge Martin. Go to Moto 2. Moto 2, Pekka Bagnaia, at least for the first race, lived up to the hype. A lot of people, pressure makes diamonds, or it gives you the bubble guts. You go, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I don't know if you guys, anybody played baseball like I did, and you're in the outfield, and a ball is hit to you, and you're like, oh God, please no. And you can't run, and your feet are like glue, and you can't move. You go, God, please, why did you hit it to me? Why do you hate me like this? Sometimes you can't deal with the pressure. If you're supposed to be really good, he's supposed to be the man in Moto 2. He's already signed MotoGP, so he's just basically wasting time. Sometimes people, they don't live up to the hype. Pekka Bagnaia lived up to the hype. You got to give it to him from the start to finish. Pekka Bagnaia, heed my word. I don't know, but Pekka Bagnaia just might be the man for the whole season. But I still say Alex Marquez takes Moto 2 championship. Alex, he's had his troubles. He had troubles in the first race, but he still got the podium. That would have broke a lesser man. Alex Marquez has taken his tumbles. Man, he's taking his tumbles. Watch Alex Marquez. I think he takes Pekka Bagnaia, and the rest of that Moto 2 is stacked. And old man Pacini did a great job of trying to catch Marquez, but he didn't do it, probably because he's so old. He's old as me. Anyway, so you got to give it to Pekka Bagnaia, at least for the first race, living up to the hype. Props to Baldassare, coming back from a horrible crash last year. Got a new team. Baldassare has the greatest livery on the grid, so you got to give it to him. Great. I thought it was kind of a boring race. I was a little bit disappointed, except for the last 2 laps when Baldassare caught up with him. So anyway, let's go to MotoGP. MotoGP, I think this will be the greatest year ever in MotoGP. The top 7 were separated by less than 4.6 seconds. The top 7, less than 4.6 seconds. The top 3 were separated by less than a second. Damn. You got to give it to old man Rossi, man. Rossi sticking with the kids. You know what I wish Rossi would do? Is just, if you watch the press conferences when Marquez talks, Rossi has this look like, whatever. And then you watch the celebration after the race. Rossi kind of like blocks Marquez out. Even Marquez is talking to him, he act like he was listening, but he never looks Marquez in the eye. And Marquez has a look like, hey man, it's over. If you think it's over for me, you want to be friends. And Rossi kind of still holds that against him. Anyway, and that's just what I take from it. Let's get to the race. Johan Zarco, heed my word. Johan Zarco is the man that everybody wants now. He's like that girl who's everybody says she's cute, and then now she's pretty. Everybody wants to go out with her, and can she handle the pressure? He couldn't handle the pressure. The pressure was getting to him when they first went to Qatar. He crashed. You can see he was having really fun because everybody wants Zarco now. Now that Tech 3 is leaving, everybody wants Zarco. He's the hot chick everybody's going out with now, and they're not used to being hot, if that makes any sense. A lot of people, when they get that, very few people, when they get to that stage, they're ready to go, like, ha, I'm ready. They always have a couple stumbles. Even Rossi, even Marquez, they have a couple stumbles, and that's what Zarco did. Zarco had a couple I'm not having fun, and then he relaxed, and what'd he do? Broke the track record. What'd he do? In the race. But they said his tires were going to fall off, and they did. He had a great race, but still, Zarco is the hottest man in GP right now. Once he learns how to win, once he learns how to win, damn. And I do mean damn. Once he learns how to win, he is going to contend for the championship once he learns how to win. Once he accepts his beauty, like I said, like the hot chick. Once he, okay, I'm hot, everybody wants me. Okay, let's just go with it, whatever. So once he learns that, he's going to be the man. Once he learns how to win, it's going to be tough. He gave him a great race, but you kind of felt Dovey coming. You just felt Dovey coming. What no one talks about is the great race from Franco Morbidelli. Morbidelli in his rookie campaign got a 12th. Tito Rabat. No one talks about Tito Rabat. No one talks about Tito Rabat. I'm talking about Tito Rabat. Tito Rabat got 11th place. It doesn't sound like much, but Tito Rabat hardly ever in the points. He got 11th place. And Javi Sarin, he got point. He finished in the point. He finished 15th. That's incredible. 2 rookies finish in the points. You got to give it to those guys, man. So congrats to Morbidelli. Congrats to Tito Rabat. And congrats to Javi Sarin. I thought the race was incredible. Maverick Vinales, if Maverick Vinales would have got a great start, and you got to listen to the post-race, Maverick kind of called his team out. He goes, if they would listen to me and went with a stiffer chassis, I could have possibly won the race. I love Maverick's passion. He called his team out without calling his team out, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? It's like when you go out with your girl and you go, what do you want to eat? She goes, I don't care. He's like, okay. And you take her to an Italian place. She goes, I hate Italian. You go, really? I asked you where you wanted to go. Okay. That's what Maverick did. He kind of called his team out. But he finished in 6th, and I thought Maverick was coming. Maverick was coming. And I tell you what, if they listened to Maverick, like he said, if they would listen to me, I would have won the race. He basically said that. So watch Maverick in Argentina. If he gets a stiffer chassis like he wants, Argentina is going to be lit. I thought GP was great. I think it's going to be the greatest year there is. You got to give it to Adobe. He knew what Marquez was going to do. But you got to give it to Marquez too. You knew Marquez was going to try. That's why you got to love Mark. Whether you hate him or you love him, even if you hate him, you still got to love him because he makes it interesting. When Marquez is there, you're like, oh God, I know what he's going to do. And Dovey, let me tell you something. Dovey's beaten him 3 times. They say 3-0. Let me tell you something. Marquez, the kind of guy he is, you don't think that's not needling in his head? Like he said he couldn't sleep if he didn't try that move. You don't think people talk about how Dovey's beat him in every race possible, in the wet, in the dry, right? Now, Marquez, you got to read between the lines, right? Marquez came back and said, hey, at the tracks that we weren't supposed to win, he beat me. He basically said that. So he's kind of saying, yeah, he beat me 3-0, but those were the tracks. I wasn't supposed to be there anyway. Okay? I wasn't supposed to be there anyway. So anyway, hey, you beat me. I wasn't supposed to be there anyway. That's basically what he's saying. Read between the lines and everything. Marquez has a great smile, but you got to read between the lines. That's basically what he's saying. And oh my God, I felt so bad for Jorge Lorenzo. His brakes weren't working, and he goes, just watching that press conference, to watch him, say what you want to say about Jorge Lorenzo. He's a 5-time world champion, and watching him go out like that, it's hard to watch. When he goes, Jorge, what happened? He goes, that's a good question. No, so that's the stuff that they go to 2018 bike, the wheelie problem, and the brakes. It's hard to watch. It really is. I hope he gets it together because GP needs Lorenzo. You think it doesn't, but it does. If Lorenzo's in the points chase, it makes it that much better. Even if you don't like him, you got to admit, when everybody's going for the championship, there's different riders winning, it helps. It makes more of a passion. You have 2 or 3 riders win, it makes it kind of boring. But with Jorge's in it, whether you love him or you hate him, he's got to be in. And I hope he gets it together. I hope Ducati gets it together. Rider of the race. Rider of the race for Moto 3. You got to go with Jorge Martin with his victory. Good for him. Rider of the race for Moto 2, Pecca Bagnaia. Rider of the race for Moto GP. Even though I want to give it to Morbidelli, you got to give it to the VCO. So what he did was beautiful. He didn't panic. I think he was down as far as 6th. He just took it like a boxer. He took his time. He established a jab. Bam. Bam, knocking him off one by one, and he knew Marquez was coming, and he let Marquez play himself, go wide, ducked in. He knew he had the horsepower. Beautiful. If you don't love GP this year, man, you don't love GP. It's great, better than ever. Thank you for watching. I got to get this done. I got a 3-year-old going to come here anytime now. And when kids do what kids do, and this will never be done. So anyway, thank you for watching. In association with Sports Bike Inc. Make sure you check that out. I'm BT. Thank you so much. Talk to you later. You know how I do. Peace.